Three.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. My name is Luz Sosa, and I stand before you as a mother, an advocate, and a witness to one of the most heartbreaking injustices unfolding right here in Wisconsin, the case of Julie Valadez. Julie is not a criminal. She's a mother of four, a domestic violence survivor, and a courageous woman who risked everything to protect her children from harm. She's now facing felony charges, being held on a $500,000 cash bail, and enduring a health crisis in jail, all because she refused to stay silent in the face of abuse. Let me be clear. Julie's only crime was love. Her son fled from an abusive environment to be with a one person who had always protected him, his mother. Julie didn't kidnap anyone. She opened her arms. She showed up. She did what mothers do. And for that, she's behind bars. Julie had already won the Court of Appeals, which ruled that the family court's decision to prohibit her from seeing her children was erroneous. But instead of correcting the wrong, this system has doubled down. It has punished her for challenging power. It has made an example out of a protective mother. And now it may cost her her life. I saw Julie just days ago. She's very sick. Her heart is damaged from a recent heart attack she suffered while in custody. Her voice is soft, but her spirit is strong. She looked at me and she said, "Please don't forget me." We're here to say, Julie, we haven't, and we won't. To the press, I urge you to ask the hard questions. Why are we jailing a woman who's already proven that she was wronged by the courts? Why are we ignoring her son's voice, who has spoken about the abuse he endured? And why is a non-violent mother being held on a $500,000 bail while her health deteriorates? To the prosecutors, judges, and officials in this state, you're not above accountability. Justice does not live in silence. Justice lives in truth. And the truth is, Julie Valadez should be free. To those listening today, her family, her supporters, her children, know this: your love is louder than the system's cruelty. And to every mother watching, know that you're not alone. What is happening to Julie is happening to so many women across the country. Silence in family courts, punished for reporting abuse, and criminalized for loving their children too fiercely. But today, we raise our voices. We stand for Julie, and we demand that this system does what it has refused to do for far too long. Tell the truth. Protect the children. Protect the innocent. And set this mother free. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jesus Barbosa, and I stand before you not only as an advocate, but as a voice today for one of the attorneys representing Julie Valadez. A mother, a survivor, a human being who is being punished for having the courage to stand up for herself and for her children. Her lawyer, Michael Bassett, couldn't be here today, but I will be reciting his words for him today. For nearly 20 years, I've had the privilege of representing clients who have suffered abuse and are trying to protect their children from a court system that doesn't often understand the dynamics of abuse. Julie's case is similar to many I have worked on, but also unique in a couple of ways. Number one, most of my cases there is dispute over whether there was abuse. There is no dispute here. Julie's ex-husband admitted to having abused her, and two courts have so found. Her ex-husband now attempts to play the victim card in this case. Number two, in most of my cases, there is some hope for resorting to establish laws and procedures to ensure justice. In this case, when Julie has done that, at every turn, there has been multiple stumbling blocks to the point where it's been difficult to know how to proceed. Bond conditions in Wisconsin must, by law, be reasonable and accomplish three goals. First, they must assure the defendant appears for court. Secondly, they must protect members of the community. Thirdly, they must prevent intimidation of witnesses. Julie Valadez chose to return from Canada and travel to Wisconsin on her own accord and at her own initiative to face these charges. There was no coercion. She wasn't made to. She didn't have to. She chose to do it. No one has ever alleged Julie is intimidating witnesses. It is ridiculous and offensive to believe Julie would be a danger to the community. Again, Julie is an adjudicated victim of domestic violence and has never been a danger to anyone. This is an unreasonable bond set against a victim of domestic violence. People should be reaching out to District Attorney Seek Wittenfeld to ask why he wants to imprison a victim of domestic violence on $500,000 bond. This is a vendetta of a domestic abuser. It is being carried out with public funds and in our name. It must stop. These charges must be dismissed and Julie must be released now. Please reach out to Michael Bassett. He's more than happy to answer any questions anyone might have in the community. Thank you.
A question, can you identify yourself?
Luz Sosa. I'm a community advocate.
All right, thank you.
I'm Jesus Barbosa, a community advocate and a community servant here on behalf of Julie Valadez.
Jesus, can you spell your last name for me?
That is B like in boy, A-R-B-O-S-A.
And hope. What is your hope today after this pretrial hearing, or I'm sorry, preliminary hearing?
In past years, I had worked in the children's court system as a social worker, and I've seen a myriad of cases. I just don't understand what is a crime this mother is being accused of. Why is she imprisoned? Why is she treated like a criminal? Because she has no history of abuse. She has no history of charges having to do with substances, alcoholism. It's just puzzling because I had more than 10 years working advocating for children, and I don't see a guardian ad litem taking action in this regards and placing the well-being of those children in the right placement. So I like to see justice. I like to see her out, and I like to see the record clarified on this matter.
Thank you.
We also have Julie Valadez's mother here. If she wants to speak.